Alright, let's see what we got here. Whole side of that floor is completely loaded. He's reaching. Yeah, this guy's in trouble. Yeah, he was asking for this entire play. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he completely asked for that one. Alright, so first things first, this is clearly one of those guys that has no clue how to play on-ball defense. This is one of those people that just plays it because in the 2K community you have to, or you're pretty much ostracized. But look at what he's doing here. He comes out way too far on Tracy Mcgrady. This is not Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the only player in the game that you should ever walk out this far on. But he got away with it here because all the Warriors are lined up on one side of the floor. I was okay with that up until about 8 seconds left because I wasn't trying to do anything. I was trying to run the clock anyways. Called a Tmac isolation here, and this is what's really wrong here. Look at what he's doing with Klay Thompson. He's just running. He's not sliding in a defensive stance. All his momentum is going to the side where Tmac is going. Check this out. He's just a full sprint. That made him really easy to break off because I just stopped, turned around, didn't even really get a screen right here. And okay, I'm going to show you what he could have done to stop this. So you've got Kevin Durant. This is one of those times where Klay Thompson is a lost cause now. There's nothing you can do with him. There's an open lane on the right side of the floor. I'm right here. He should have just quick switched to Kevin Durant. And he could have shut this whole action down right here. There's 3 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm at the Magic logo. If he would have just switched into Kevin Durant and just cut off this right lane right here, I would have been forced into taking a bad 3. And this is a no-no. You never do this with Tracy Mcgrady right here. This is what I'm talking about right there. You never give Tracy Mcgrady a runway to the basket. This is just way too much space right here. It doesn't matter if you have Shaq in the post, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. Doesn't matter who's down there. That runway gives him a launching pad, and it's either going to be a dunk, it's going to be a foul, it's going to be a layup. That's going to be some type of finish every single time. One more thing before we leave this play. Here's something I noticed. Check this out. So he has Kevin Durant. I have no clue. He's going back to Scott. He tried to chase me with Klay Thompson, which he had no chance. He was way too far behind. But one other thing he could have done, and this is a defensive strategy I use sometimes when my on-ball defense breaks down. Check out Rick Barry. And he's guarding Dwight Howard, which that's a total mismatch, but Dwight Howard is totally ineffective standing right there. Your defense is broken down. Not only could he have stopped that with Kevin Durant, he could have switched into Rick Barry and just slid right over. He still might have fouled me, but this right here, that's just game over. That's game that's game over right there. There's 1 second on the clock left. And speaking of this entire play, I didn't even realize that this play started with 14 seconds in the fourth quarter. There was a 1.6 difference between shot clock and game clock. Yeah, I didn't even notice that last night when this happened. I was so taken back by the dunk. Yeah, he mucked this up. Alright, this time we got the all-time Lakers. This is always a fun matchup. Everyone uses the Lakers. And yeah, I was busting this guy up. Kobe could not do anything with Tmac. That's my triple threat position. Yeah, that's nothing. Oh my goodness. Alright, so first off, 1 minute and 6 seconds left, up by 3 points. Tmac was hot this whole game, so I knew I wanted to get it to him. Now, this is something that happens. You have a player you want to get the ball to. He's standing in a terrible position. I probably don't need to say this, but never pass the ball to somebody on the corner. That's an automatic turnover. I called a play. I could have messed this up because I called a play just to get him to come to the wing, and so I could do an ISO. But that play probably involved a Shaquille O'Neal screen, so he was standing out here, which was a big problem because if this was me, look at this, Kobe and Shaq, I would have doubled Tmac and made him give up the ball right there. By this point, Tmac had so many points, he was going off. Instead, he runs Shaquille O'Neal back to the paint. He should have just doubled right here and then covered for wherever Shaq was. But anyways, this is Tracy Mcgrady's triple threat position. And you never want to guard Tmac in his triple threat. I'm going to show you why right here. First of all, this guy made all types of defensive mistakes. Like, not just in the on ball, but in team ball. This was so many mistakes. Look at this. So there goes Nick Anderson. I was so hell-bent on scoring with Tmac, I didn't even notice Anderson was open. But this is a problem right here. Look at this. I'm in triple threat position. I'm jabbing. This whole side of the floor is Tmac's playground. I can do whatever I want on this entire side of the floor. Nobody's there. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Look at this. This is a waste. Dwight Howard is standing in the corner at the 3-point line. I hate when this game does that. But he could have took Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and slid him right over here to the paint. Had a defender right there. Dwight Howard probably would have rolled in, but at least I wouldn't have had the whole side of the floor, right? So now I'm in my triple threat. This is my favorite thing to do with Tmac. I'm just feeling the defender out. He's playing on-ball defense. One thing, so the first problem he has is that I have the whole side of the floor. Second problem is he's crowding me with Kobe. What are you going to do here? You're completely compromised. He's crowding me. And I see the left side. I see a perfect lane to just go left like I did and dunk it. But here's what I do. Instead of just driving left, because of course he can probably stay with me if I do that, you just flick the analog around like kind of in a circular motion. 360 spin right there. Look at that. That's beautiful. Spun right off of him. Defense is too late. Tmac is already in his gather right here. Kareem and Shaq haven't even gotten position yet. That's a foul or it's a dunk. And in this case, wow. I dunked on Shaq and Kareem. I'm not gonna lie, when this happened last night, I didn't think that was possible. I thought it was gonna be a block, honestly. That probably should have been a block, or maybe even a foul, I don't know. That's incredible though. Kobe's come back for more, still with this singular defense. He's making the same mistakes Klay Thompson was making. Look at this. He fell for oh my goodness. He fell for everything I did. Look at this. So, first mistakes he's making, again, I understand that it's Tmac, but you don't need, if I'm dribbling around the Magic logo, you don't need to be out here. He's trying to get a steal, I guess. He's down by 5 points, 41 seconds. He's trying to get a steal. He nearly succeeds right there. He nearly succeeded, honestly. It could have poked the ball away. But that's a gamble, see? Because look, his energy is completely messed up. His momentum. I dribble that way. He goes that way. He's completely off of me. I could have drove, but I wanted to be patient right there. I wanted to take some clock. So here's what we do. Look at the mistakes he makes right here. He goes for everywhere the ball goes, he goes. You can't do that guarding Tmac. Look at this. Break down this little cross right here. This is where patience comes in handy with Tmac. Under the legs once, he goes right. Under the legs again, he goes left. Under the legs again, he goes right. He's following everything I do. So when I get to this point right here, I realize that he's only following the ball. His momentum is only following the ball. That's all he's going to do. That's the perfect way to set your defender up for a snatchback. Snatchbacks are pretty overpowered in this game, especially when you're using somebody as good as Tmac. Now, I wonder what he could have done to help his situation here. Because I'm not going to lie, I put him in a tough spot when it was where the work was being done at the top. An ISO with Tmac, you can't help off of Penny Hardaway, you can't help off of Nick Anderson. To be honest, his only option besides, better on-ball defense probably would have been to slide Kareem up to probably about the free throw line. Probably don't want to commit to a full double team there because I can find a way to get the ball to Dwight, then Shaq rotates, I can get it to Shaq. It's probably going to be a layup. But you bring Kareem to the free throw line, all of a sudden now I'm contemplating what I'm going to do. Maybe I don't drive left because I'm afraid of a double team or one of those stupid 2K turnovers. Something he could have done there other than just following everything Tmac did, because I set him up. All of this right here, all of that was just a setup. I just wanted to see how he was reacting. And that's what a lot of ISO ball is. In this game, just seeing how your opponent is reacting to what you're doing. Can they actually play defense? Are they falling for your jab steps and fakes? It's the best way to play with Tmac, definitely. Now this one is with the Rockets, and I called a post up immediately. This is a tight game with the Thunder. This is always a very hard team to beat. But mistake, he has James Harden in guarding Tracy Mcgrady, my bad. Yeah, you don't want Harden on Tmac, and that was just beautiful. Up 2 points, 45 seconds. Now look at what I did here. This is another triple threat slash post up thing. Actually, I don't think I've had too much Tmac post up in this video. I've done a lot of posting up with Tmac though. I use it a lot with the Rockets. I use it more with the Rockets because when I use the all-time Magic, I have Shaq and Dwight down there. You don't really have as much space to post up. They can help. It's a little bit more difficult. But here where you have Yao who can hit a mid-range, Scola can hit a mid-range, it's not as jammed. So coming up the floor, I called a post up immediately. I knew exactly what I wanted to do here. I knew Harden was guarding them, under a minute left. But okay, right there you can see Harden is kind of trying to front, trying to be sneaky. He's going to steal whatever I throw to him in the post. So I said, okay, I use the, I'm not sure what they're called. Do you see the little circle into Tmac's foot? I make sure to kind of drag him out to the pass. You can do that. I'm not sure what that's called in 2K. It's slipping my mind right now. but I drag him out here, so instead of a post up, what I have is a triple threat. You can't guard Tmac in the triple threat, you've got to bring help. Now immediately, what you also notice here, I called a McGrady isolation because I see Yao Ming running for the corner. That's a no-no. Yao Ming can't shoot threes. If he does that, all he has to do is have Nick Collison slide over a little bit. Now all of a sudden I'm pretty much playing in a closet. I can't do anything there. Now again, this is just my opponent not really paying attention to what's going on, because instead in that isolation, Yao Ming ended up running to the 3-point line up here. He still could have slid Nick Collison down and helped and double teamed. He still had better options. So let's take a look at what I'm actually doing in the triple threat here. I get the ball to him, holding it. I'm trying to let Yao Ming pass. So immediately I turn my back to him so he doesn't steal it. Now this little jab right here, that killed him. He was toast after this. Check this out. After the little spin around, I jab. James Harden comes all the way to that side because for some reason he's afraid of a drive. As soon as he do that, I just take off. I just take off right there. Look at that in full thing. Alright, spin around, jab. He moves left. Goodbye. You're cooked. You're cooked right there. This is why you kind of need help defense. Kevin Durant honestly did play good defense there. A good help defense. Because he came over and this is just a good finish. Like I said, with Tmac, it's either a finish, a dunk, or a foul every single time. That could have been a block. I was really scared of that being a block in real time. But the good thing about that is, you know, I was just hell-bent on scoring with Tmac because mostly when I go to the rim with him, I'm pretty much betting that I can finish. But look at this. I come over, I've got options here. Instead of taking it up on somebody that's like 7 feet tall and athletic, I could have probably given that to Scola. To be honest, maybe not. Cephalosha did a good job recovering right there. Or not recovering, but switching, which left Shane Battier open. Now, if I could have gotten at the Scola, if Cephalosha doesn't steal that, which I actually don't know, that's probably going to be a steal. If I would have got that to him, the next pass, one pass away, would have been a wide open Shane Battier. That would have been a 3-pointer. That's just all the things that Tmac on one side of the floor can create. With his isolation, back to the basket, triple threats, Tmac is unstoppable in this game. So yeah, as you can see in these plays, I've become, well, not just these plays alone, I picked 4 out of like 1,000 plays right now that I have with Tmac. I've played so much with him in this game. I've turned into a professional scorer with him because you can intimidate the entire floor. That's one thing I found out when I'm playing these all-time teams, and I was going up against like the Lakers, who are a very hard team to beat. Tmac intimidates that whole team because of the attention he commands. There's just no good way to defend him. Look at that. And if you're going to help, then I'm going to use my other teammates, sorry. There's just not much you can do, especially in the ISO. Tmac in the ISO is as skilled as they come. That's beautiful right there. I love that. He's athletic. Him and 98 Kobe. They're probably in contention for the best dunkers in the game. 07 LeBron, 86 Jordan. As far as getting to the rim, there's like almost no stopping them. Maybe I'll make a tutorial or another video with more triple threat plays, honestly. No, sorry, not triple threat plays, post-ups. I have a lot of footage of me posting up with Tmac and 07 LeBron, as a matter of fact. So if that's something you're interested in seeing a detailed episode on, definitely let me know, and I'll make sure to get that up. Hit the like button, comment, and sub if you enjoyed, and hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.